Hey guys, Tomboy61, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Havoc rifle, the newest gun to come to Apex Legends, and all of its stats, so stay tuned right here for that. Like I said, guys, today we're going to be taking a look at the Havoc rifle, the newest gun to Apex Legends, and I know no one's short of opinions on it, so let me know about that down in the comments below. But let's just go ahead and dive on in. This new gun is an energy weapon. This is only the third energy weapon we've gotten in the game. It can take three kinds of attachments. It can have a sight, it can have a stock, and it can have some sort of mod in its trigger grouping, those two being the turbocharger or the select fire trigger group. The interesting thing about the select fire being that if you are able to equip it and find it, it makes this weapon into a sniper rifle slash DMR long range assault rifle, which brings us to a whole new world of versatility, one that we're not really seeing anywhere else. But let's go ahead and dive on into those numbers. First off, you have 25 rounds in the magazine, and this gun does have a quirk like its LMG Energy brethren. It does have a slight spin up time. In fact, it's going to take 0.48 of a second before you can fire the weapon. However, you can equip that turbocharger mod to eliminate that spin up time. Once you empty that mag of 25 rounds, it's going to take about 2.63 seconds to reload this bad boy. And when you hit your target, you're going to be doing 18 damage to the body and 36 to the head. You'll be firing those rounds at 515 rounds per minute. Now, I do have to say all of these numbers, they're kind of done in Premiere math, i.e. I went in and did all of the math based on frames in Premiere. So because of frame rounding and stuff like that, these numbers might not be perfect game accurate, but they're going to be pretty darn close to the numbers in game. Now, as far as that sniper rifle variant of this gun, or as far as the sniper rifle select fire goes, that does modify the stats. As a sniper rifle, it's going to be doing about 40 damage to the body. And here comes the caveats with this, because it is going to have some downside. First off, it's going to take 5 ammo per shot when you do convert it to a sniper rifle, meaning you're only going to have 5 rounds in each magazine. And finally, there is spool up time. And that is kind of the beginning of the downsides of the Havoc rifle, is because it's an energy weapon. For some reason, they gave it this spool up time even in its DMR variant, which means you're going to have to be very tuned into this weapon in order to play it effectively, because when you pull the trigger, it's not hit scan. It's going to take a second to fire, which means if you're not perfectly timed, it does make this gun a kind of a hard one to use at range. On top of that, if you're not using it as a sniper rifle, just regular, this gun is kind of a medium range effective weapon. The accuracy is not there to back it up in its full auto form. On top of that, the rounds are not the quickest in the world, so people definitely have time to kind of get out of the way, especially when they're pushing those longer medium ranges. Now, this gun does have some other downsides to it, and they're kind of all based on because it's an energy weapon. Something I've been noticing is that energy weapons only stack to 60 instead of 80, which means the number of rounds you're carrying into the field and the amount of space it takes up in your backpack isn't equivalent to all of the other kinds of rounds in the game. Everything else stacks to 80 in your backpack. Energy only stacks to 60, and it does put you at a severe disadvantage compared to the other ammo types, just because of the limited space you are going to have in your backpack. That is if you can even find ammo, and that's the thing. Energy ammo seems to be kind of the hardest to come by in Apex Legends, meaning you're going to be scavenging a lot. All of the times that I've managed to find a Havoc, it's been real rough going as far as ammo. I would usually have like one full magazine and another in reserve. And if I was lucky, the person I killed would have an energy weapon and I was able to pull it off them. And it was very much a thing of sustain and hopefully have the ammo and hopefully find it, where I don't feel like that's the case for a lot of the other guns. A lot of the other guns, yes, early game you do kind of struggle to find ammo, but you can make do with energy ammo. it's almost like you need to find a stash before you commit to having an energy gun for the game. And that's one of the other things I want to talk about is energy weapons overall. Energy weapons don't have the mods that all of the other guns do. Energy weapons don't have the ability to increase their magazine size. And that is really kind of unfortunate because I find the magazine mods some of the most effective in this game. Being able to sustain fire down range is super key. One, because it allows you to take on multiple squad members, and two, if you don't happen to have the aim to back up a very tiny magazine, it does lend you some forgiveness, some wiggle room when engaging individual players. And you just can't do that with energy weapons. The magazine size is the magazine size, and because of that, I find myself shying away from a lot of energy weapons. I know that's why I prefer the Spitfire over the energy LMG, just because I'm able to get the magazine up to such a higher number than I am the energy one, and also because, well, heavy rounds are a lot more plentiful. So yeah, overall guys, that is my review of the Havoc rifle. It's fun up close. The gun definitely makes an impact up close and is a fun gun, but it's one that I don't think it would be my go-to unless I find a good amount of ammo or I find the turbocharger to help eliminate that 0.48 seconds of time you can't when you pull the trigger and you can't do damage. It's a weapon that will easily get you in trouble, and it will be hard to kind of dig yourself out of. So yeah, guys, that's the Havoc. What do you guys think? Like I said, let me know down in the comments below. My name's FineBoy61. If you liked the video, go ahead, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. We'll be doing a lot more Apex content on this channel. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. See ya.